Morning, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. Uh, this morning, it is a special patriotic sing along. So, from wherever you are, if you want to join in and sing along with me this morning, that'd be wonderful. You can see I'm in a different location. I'm in the sunroom of our house instead of downstairs, and I'm going to try this out, see how this goes. Good morning. So great to see you guys. Hey, Joey. Hi, Olivia. Great to see everybody. I'm very excited to have you all here, and hope you can enjoy singing some wonderful patriotic songs. These are songs that I typically would sing with my wonderful students in school, and this morning's presentation is um, in honor of all of those who have served and you know paid the ultimate sacrifice and for serving our country. Um, we are going to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance, which we would do in school. So I have a flag right here that you might be able to see. I'm going to start off right here by doing the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if you're at home listening and are able to, you can stand up and sing the song with me. Obviously, if you're in your beds tucked away, you just want to sing along with me, wherever you are. If you're driving in your car and you're listening, you can sing along with me. Okay, this is the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. One, two, three, ready now. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Right now, I'm going to ask you to all join me in a moment of silence. Thanks. Thinking of those that have helped us, uh, that protected us and helped to make this a safe country and a wonderful country. We thank all of the soldiers here today and no longer here for all that they do. Also, like to take this opportunity to thank all of the frontline workers and all the essential workers and all the employees that have been doing such a wonderful job. They're all the heroes, I guess, today is who we're celebrating. So thank you all. That last song started off as a poem by Francis Scott Key, who was inspired during the War of 1812, specifically the defense of Fort McHenry in Maryland. And when he thought things were quite bleak, and then come to find out he saw the American flag still flying over Fort McHenry, was so inspired, he pulled out an old envelope and wrote down the lyrics, wrote down the words to what he called the defense of Fort McHenry, and later named the Star Spangled Banner. And 100 years after he wrote it, became our national anthem. Started off as a poem. So cool. This next song also started off as a poem. Catherine Lee Bates, Cape Cod school teacher, traveled out to Colorado and hiked up Pikes Peak. And when she got to the top and looked all around and saw all the beauty that this country had to offer, she felt like she could see everything that this beautiful country had to offer. She was inspired to write this poem, later put to music. It goes like this. Oh, beautiful for for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. And as you probably noticed, those songs are actually four stanzas, both of them, Star Spangled Banner and America's Beautiful, both four stanzas long. We typically only sing the first stanza. I don't know the rest by heart like I do those. This next song is a fun one to sing. This is one I actually vividly remember singing back in elementary school when I used to go to S.B. Butler Elementary School in Mystic, Connecticut. And I remember we would do the Pledge of Allegiance in a lot of our classes, and then we would follow the Pledge of Allegiance with this song, America, My Country 'Tis of Thee. It goes like this. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Again, there's more to that song, but I know the first stanza. That's all we ever sang in elementary school. This one is a good one that I always love hearing in the parades, whether it's the 4th of July parade in Bristol, Rhode Island, which I typically go to and attend, or the Franklin parade, which I always go to here in Franklin, Massachusetts. The parades I used to march in down in Mystic and Noank with the Fitch High School marching band, so I'd love hearing this song. It's a song for this flag and this flag behind me. You're a grand old flag. You're a grand old flag. You're a high flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. You're a grand old flag. And again, a lot more to that song. That's the part of the song that I know. So, but this one I think I know a little bit more of. This one's a fun one too. Funny story behind this song. This started off as a song that the British troops sang to spoof the American troops, and so they would sing the song to make fun of them. And so what did the American troops do? They decided to learn it and sing it back, goofy and silly, and that I guess that really angered the British troops because they were supposed to not enjoy the song. It was supposed to make fun of the Americans. And so anyways, the song, as you probably know, is Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Gooding, and there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Giving orders to his men, I guess there was a million. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Yeah, Yankee Doodle. A lot of fun. But this one's a whole lot of fun. This next song is a song by one of my all-time favorite songwriters, just because I love reading about this guy. and just love this man. I'm talking about Woodrow Wilson Guthrie, otherwise known as Woody Guthrie. Woody Guthrie wrote so many great songs that I love to sing in school with my students, and we sing songs like I'm gonna wrap myself in paper, I'm gonna dab myself with glue, some stamps on the top of my head, and I'm gonna mail myself to you. Love that song and love so many of his songs, like so long, it's so good to know you. So yeah, so we're not ready to say so long, so we're gonna do his other song, probably his most popular song. Although I love this one too. Take me for a ride in your car. Take me for a ride in your car. Take me for a ride, take me for a ride, take me for a ride in your car. Woody Guthrie, but the most popular one that Woody Guthrie wrote, that I know a lot of my students know movements to. So if you are feeling awake and want to move your bodies a little bit, you can move to this song. It is called "This Land Is Your Land." Here we go. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Should we go a little deeper? Let's do it. Here we go. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps through sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As the sun came shining and the wheat fields were waving, and the dust is flowing as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting, oh yeah, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said no trespassing, but on the other side it didn't say nothing, and that side was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people as they stood there waiting. I saw my people as they stood there hungry. I stood there asking, is this land really made for you and me? Well, this land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can never make me turn back, cause this land was made for you and me. Oh yeah, this land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Yeah, good old Woody Guthrie. Probably my favorite of the patriotic songs. Just love that one. But I think all these are my favorites. And this one I know is a huge favorite. This one is one that a lot of the students love to sing. Uh-oh, gotta get your thinking caps on for this one. It's tricky though. See if I can get through it unscathed, unharmed. Here we go. What one could it be? Where's that? Okay, yeah, here we go. 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. 50 nifty stars on the flag that billow so beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state contributes a quality that is great. Each individual state deserves a bow. We salute them now. 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, scout 'em, tell all about 'em, one by one till we've given a day to every state in the USA. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, North, South, East, West, and our calm, objective opinion. What state would you pick? Well, since I'm here in Franklin, Massachusetts, Massachusetts is the best of the 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, scout 'em, tell all about 'em. One by one, you've given a day to every state in the good old USA. Yeah, 50 nifty. That's a fun one. But this one is the one that, this one is just, love this one. This one goes out to all of our, all the folks that have served and are currently serving in one of the 5 branches of the military. This is a song, special song, where when we would perform this at school, we would invite our special guests. And I must give a big shout out to Mrs. Winteroth here, because Mrs. Winteroth would organize this incredible event at Jefferson Elementary School. And at Davis there, we also organized a really incredible event there too, which I would do on a Tuesday, by the way, if the Friday one was canceled because of weather. So I would actually be doing it right about now at Davis there on a Tuesday. So that works out well. Mrs. Winteroth would organize a big Memorial Day assembly, or actually a whole day, if you will, because she'd invite special guests from the military to come in and speak to the students in their classrooms, and students could ask questions. And these would be people from people who serve from the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and during after a big day event of having these guests at our school, we would assemble and sing all these songs that you're hearing right now. And at this point in the program, we would ask those special guests to stand when they heard their special song in this medley, the Armed Forces medley. If you're at home right now, and if you serve, if you know someone who served, if you want to stand when you hear your song, that would be kind of cool. Okay. I'll just trust that you're doing it. So here we go. This is the Armed Forces medley. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. For it's high, high, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. 2, 3, 4, hut! 2, 3, 4. Wherever we go, you will always know that the Army is rolling along. Keep 'em rolling, 'cause the Army was rolling along. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college shores, we sail at break of day. Through our last night on shore, through swirling foam, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marine. So here's the Coast Guard marching song. We sing on land and sea. Through swirling storm and howling gale, high for our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide, our fame, our glory too. To fight, to save, or fight to die. Aye, Coast Guard, we are for you. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Atom boys, give her the gun. Then we dive, spouting our flame from under. Off with one heck of a roar. We live in fame or go down in flame. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. I hope you're all singing along. All right. Or humming along, if you know the melodies of each of those wonderful songs for the 5 military branches. Again, thanks to all of you who are out there who do serve. Thanks to all of those that have served, and that's what this day really is for. Especially, it's really for those who were serving and died in the line of duty, and we really thank those folks. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you very much, and know that I'm thinking of you. And it's honestly, seriously, if you know somebody, if a family member or friend would be one of those people, then I'm thinking of you as well. I'd also like, again, I said it earlier, but I'd like to thank all the frontline workers and all of the folks that are working right now. You're the heroes of today, of right now, as well as our serving military. Thank you for all of you, for all that all of you are doing to protect our country, to serve our country, to keep our country running. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Going to continue on. I just have a couple more to do. So thanks so much for listening. This one goes like this. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thanks for listening, everyone. This one's a real fun one to sing. Our last song to sing together. If tomorrow all the things were gone. I worked for all my life, and I had to start then with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. Gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the places from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, with this pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening. Really appreciate you being here today and singing along with me, listening along with me. I'm going to do one last. Yesterday at 3 o'clock, I joined in the America, and I'll end with that today. Thankfully for all of you, the 3 trumpets that I own are all at school tucked away, so I won't be blowing on that today, and you can really be thankful for that. And don't even have my clarinet; that's at school, and I don't have any of my other wind instruments. I think that the recorder, I might have a recorder downstairs, but I'm not going to go grab it. Instead, I'm going to play taps right here, and I'll end with that. Thanks very much, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. Bye, everyone. Thanks.